Hello and welcome back to another beer review. I'm Ben the Beer Lad, and today I'm going to be doing a Almasty beer. This one is the Apricot Sour at 6.5%. I don't remember where I got this one. I think it was Priesttown. And it has been a while since I've done an Almasty on the channel, and I kind of don't really drink them myself anyway outside the channel. I've had one not too long ago. It's the cherry sour, and I wasn't really impressed by that. I didn't end up reviewing it. I'm kind of glad I didn't. But yeah, this one's been in my fridge for one of them. It's been ages, a few months. Kind of lose track at this point. Don't remember how much I got it for. And it was from Priesttown. That's all I remember. But yeah, Almasty. There's some guff on the back. That says, pumped with 300 grams per litre of apricots, this super clean sour is dripping with fruit. Seasoned to perfection with fleur de sel to enhance the fruit vibe. Almasty is focused on contemporary ales that push flavour to the fore. It's vegan friendly, and it says all that right on the back. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not... Like I said, I had that cherry one not too long ago, probably a couple of weeks ago. Wasn't overly impressed. Didn't end up reviewing it, so don't expect it to come out. But as a quick one, it wasn't really flavourful, wasn't really sour, sort of thing. So I'm kind of hoping this one is the exact opposite, and it's full of flavour and full of sour. So let's crack it open and see what we've got. Oh, I'll tell you what, look at that. That looks absolutely lovely. So, at the minute, we've got orange juice looking beer, orange cordial looking beer. That looks pure orange juice. Bright orange, there's no head. It quickly dissipated. It was mild orange. But yeah, that looks really nice. Let's get a smell and see what we get, shall we? Apricot, pretty dominant, which I'd expect. It is an apricot sour, but that's it. And yeah, it is an apricot sour, so I can't really mark it down for not having more flavour. I'm just seeing if it has lactose. It's not. It's vegan friendly. Yeah, I can't mark it down for not having any more flavour in, but it is just straight apricots. Let's get a mouthful for body carb. Carbs, light medium, bodies medium. I want to push it to a medium, I think. Hold on. Yeah, I'd say medium. That carb is, it's light medium, but it's quite sharp. It's quite harsh as well. It's quite... Oh, let me sort my camera. There we go. Yeah, it's quite harsh. It's quite sharp. Sour scale, I'm probably going to give it a 2. Not overly impressed so far. Let's get a big old taste, shall we? Cheers. You know what? Actually, I'm going to bump the sour scale up to 3, maybe a 4. It does have a bit of a sort of twang to it. It's not overly sharp, it's not overly harsh, it's not overly sour. But flavour-wise, it's apricot, yeah, sure, but it's quite mild, quite withdrawn. It's not really, pardon me, big hits of juicy, pardon me. God, that's sat there. It's not overly flavourful with the apricot. Yeah, you get it, but it's not. I was expecting it to be quite forefront, quite dominant, quite in your face. Here's some apricots. It's like you're eating the fruit. It's not. It's quite mild, quite withdrawn. I sound like a thesaurus, but it's quite mild, really. It doesn't really do much. It's there, but it's almost as if it's a reminder that it's an apricot sour. It doesn't really say, this is an apricot sour, this is what you're getting, this is what you should be tasting. It's like, yeah, I'm here, don't forget about me, sort of thing. It's a bit of a shame. That carb is still... Hold on, there's the head. It is orange head, but that carb is, it's really harsh, really sharp. It's almost like drinking lemonade or Pepsi or something. It's just really, really, really bubbly, really, really sharp. There's not a lot of it, but you do get it, and it is just, it's a bit harsh overall. Yeah. No, actually, you know what? That sour scale's going back to a 2. I'm not getting the sour. I thought I did at the beginning. I thought I did actually get something a bit more than a little bubble, but it's the carb, and it makes it feel a bit more sour than it is, but it isn't actually that sour. It's quite really, in fact, it's not quite. It's really, really mild. And I do like sours of all shapes and sizes, but when you've got one flavour, which is the apricot, and you're saying it's an apricot sour, there's 2 things you should focus on really there. That is your apricot flavour and your sour. And if I'm getting neither of them, you're not really doing what you're saying you're doing. I don't know. I'm not really overly impressed with this. I'm still going to drink it, mainly because I bought it. But doesn't mean I'm not really impressed. It doesn't mean I'm really impressed or, pardon me, enjoy it. So, with that, I'm going to go away, finish this off, crack on with something else instead. So, that sun has just come in right at the end. So, Almasty Brewing's Apricot Sour. Out of 10, I think I'm going to give this a 4. It's missing a lot. It has the potential to be a great apricot sour. Like, I think if you gave that name, just that apricot sour, to another brewer who's good at sours, like Vault City, Brew York, stuff like that, they'd make an absolute cracker. But unfortunately, Almasty, you just need to work on it a little more. And I've had some crackers. I've had some absolute bangers from Almasty. That barrel aged series, well, not series, that barrel aged one. It was like 10%. It's stout. That was absolutely stunning. Honestly, you just need to work on your sours. So, yeah, it's getting a 4. If you've had this before, please let me know. Let me know what you think, if you like it, if you don't. I can see it being a good intro to sours, but also, because of the harshness of the carb, it doesn't really do it justice. So, maybe give it a dodge. But if you've had it, let me know. If you've not had it, I'm going to leave a link to Almasty anyway, if you want to pick one up. If you want to try it for yourself. Because again, everything's down to personal preference. Sorry, that sun is just right there. But everything's down to personal preference. So whatever I don't like, you might absolutely love. I'm just giving you what I think it's like. And that is what it's like. It's barely apricot and it's barely a sour. But yeah, link will be down below. If you liked the video though, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that usual stuff. If you want to subscribe, consider doing so, because the show must go on, etc, etc, so on and so forth. And I'll see you later. Bye.